to talk about how to measure your dog for a muzzle. A couple of considerations of muzzles are that you want to make sure not to leave your dog with a muzzle on unattended. This can be dangerous. You also don't want to leave your dog in a hot environment with a tight muzzle on their nose because you don't want them to overheat and not be able to pant. And you want them to be able to drink water. So study up on muzzles before you decide to do that. Talk to some professionals. And then the best way to fit a muzzle is to actually go and try it. You can take some measurements. Most catalogs or online stores do have measurements that you would take that would determine how the muzzle is going to fit. Some of those are the circumference of the nose, the muzzle, which is the muzzle on the dog, and also the length back and around the neck, because most muzzles fit that way. There are several kinds of muzzles, so you would need to know that as well. Now, a couple of considerations. This is a regular muzzle often used in grooming. This would be a very inappropriate muzzle to leave on your dog in a hot environment because that's difficult for them to breathe. The intent of this muzzle is to keep a dog from biting you. So this is a muzzle that wouldn't fit. You would go to the store and you would see, oh my goodness, that's just far too tight. That's not going to fit. This muzzle here is simply, it's a little bit better fitted. You want to make sure there's comfort there in front of the eyes, so this is a pretty good width. This is actually not a bad muzzle for him. It will allow him to open his mouth some, so there's a consideration there that he may still be able to bite. Most dogs don't like muzzles. And then you need to make sure that it fits around the back of the head so it can comfortably snap in. He's not used to being muzzled. And be tightened so that the dog can't pull the muzzle off of their face. But that's a pretty good fit on a muzzle there for a dog and this type of muzzle. This is a basket muzzle. It goes, and obviously much too large for Leo, goes over the nose and around the back of the neck. And maybe we can go ahead and show this in a little bit on Joe because it would fit a little bit better. The important things here are that this is where your dog's nose lies so that it's not doesn't have the metal resting directly on its nose, and that this is comfortably under the chin. So you want to make sure that it's not irritating the eye. You want to make sure that it's not rubbing too hard on the nose. The intent of this muzzle, obviously, is in a situation where you're quite certain a dog will bite. It totally prevents a dog, if it's fitted properly, from making contact with their teeth on your skin. It's padded on the inside and it's meshed so that it's cool and fairly comfortable. Nonetheless, dogs don't particularly like to wear them. This is commonly sold in a regular pet store, so you would be able to purchase this that way. There are also muzzles that cover the entire end of the nose or come down further, which prevent biting. There are some muzzles that allow dogs to drink. A basket muzzle would allow a dog to drink water, although it wouldn't be particularly comfortable. And then there are muzzles that can be used for cats. And all of those are easily found online in catalogs and at your local pet store.